run.
How you doing?
This finish line.
Perfect Dopey!
Hello everybody, welcome to Roller Coaster Running and welcome to day or video 2 of the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend, and today it is the 10k, so we are back at the start line. Today's theme is adventure, so I do have a loose costume on of someone. Let me see if you can guess. I've got a mark on my head from where I've been wearing the hat of from Basil the Great Master Detective, so I do have a top hat as well, if that makes it any better. But yeah, we are at the start line, and it's a little bit different today. So yesterday we did the 5k and then went round Animal Kingdom, and then today the plan is it's just me and Jamie, who is over here.
Walt.
I love how formal you go on the videos. You become like really posh. Yeah. He's not normally like that.
Up the tile.
But yeah, we had a really good day yesterday. Again, I don't think we've had a bad day. It's really difficult to have a bad day at Disney, run Disney. But anyway, it's just the two of us. So our plan is, because of the corral placements, we're going to run / jog until we catch up with the group that were ahead of us in Corral B. So we reckon we'll catch them like hopefully fairly quickly, but we're also a little bit hopeful we can stretch our legs out a little bit, because like we walked yesterday, a lot of walking. It'd be nice to kind of get the legs moving a little bit, which sounds weird, but it's kind of excited to get a little bit of movement back in. Yeah, so in fact, Jamie, come in. How are you feeling after day one?
Good. Fairly strong. It was a lot of walking. I think we did around sort of 30,000 steps in the end, which itself about a half marathon anyway. But no, feeling good this morning. Like you said, I think we're ready just to get a bit of jogging in our legs, just to sort of mix it up a little bit, get the body ready for what it's going to have at the weekend, I suppose.
I think we'll be lucky if we get a mile in. We'll see. That sounds harsh, but they are literally walking it because of injuries and stuff. So it's not that we're saying we're super fast. We just reckon we have to be careful. So
yeah, we do. 100%.
But
not too quick anyway.
Temperature's good. Lovely, lovely temperature for a run. Don't think we could have asked for better.
No, I've never been stood outside in short and t-shirts at 2:30 in January before, so I will certainly take that. I know they're not doing that back at home with the snowstorm that seems to have hit.
Yeah, so we can see there's some sort of storm on the way to the UK. It's going to dump a load of snow and ice and stuff. So our thoughts are with the UK right now.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know, we are really, we commend the weather over here. It's
yeah, definitely. If you can, go to Florida in January.
Yes, 100%.
Although they say that it was freezing last year, so it's not. So anyway,
you do have to do 72 kilometres to
yeah, it's a bit of a rough way to get out of cold weather. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to get to a little bit further forward, hopefully, and get going. Yeah, 10k. Let's get to the start line. Let's get some footage of us in the corrals, and then we'll see you in a bit.
Everybody.
It's gonna fall off anyway.
Is it?
Yeah. Hey everyone, voiceover Andy, just going to take over for a little bit for the 10k, which was really well themed. There was loads of costumes for the characters that you don't really see too often, and I enjoyed that aspect of the 10k. What I didn't enjoy was getting very warm in a
top hat and cape, things like that. So I ended up having to ditch it in some bins around about half mile in or so. It was just too hot for me. I can't train for that sort of weather over in England, and then to go into Florida. It was very warm, so yeah, unfortunately I had to ditch it all very, very quickly.
Hey, how you doing?
Water, we're like... Yeah.
It's always a bit of a pleasure to go into EPCOT and see the rides lit up and the park at night time when it's not too busy. Obviously there are a lot of runners that are around, so you kind of need to kind of make sure you're not getting in too many people's way, depending on what your sort of strategy is for Dopey. As I said at the top, ours was completely just to catch up with the group that was ahead of us and then walk the rest of it. So it was always dependent on how quickly we caught them, how much we were going to walk. It did take a little while, but with the 10k, again, it is just a case of making sure that you don't go too fast, don't do anything too crazy with your legs. It'll be something I'll maybe try differently in the future as well, because there is a chance, because the queues are still quite long for the characters, to basically go through the 10k as quickly as you can. But again, I don't think there's a particularly right way or wrong way of doing it. Whatever your body decides it needs at the time, that's what you should do. But it's always cool to make your way around World Showcase. There you can see some Bluey costumes, which is an interesting one to have out on the Disney courses, but loads of really cool costumes as you'd come to expect from any Run Disney weekend. And yeah, you get to see all the different countries as you venture around the lake as well. The next section was a really cool one. I was lucky enough to stay at the Boardwalk Inn last year on a family vacation, so getting the chance to run around it at night time is always really cool, brings back some great memories, even if you have to do very quiet running around here, because obviously it is a hotel and you don't want to wake people up. Do get that stunning view around the lake when you go around the Yacht and Beach Club and the Boardwalk area of this course. I think the 10k route is actually it's a really cool, quite magical looking one, because you see all the hotels lit up at night time and then get to do a lot of EPCOT as well. So in terms of a 10k, there's not too much road involved in this one, which is always a big plus. So you kind of get it done nice and early, and then you're just free to sort of crack on around the Disney bubble and Disney magic. Then you get to enter, see the Skyliner, and yeah, it's not open at this time, but I always think it's a really cool site, kind of just seeing it there. And here you get a bit of a scope of how many people are doing this event, and that's us coming back into the park when there's still people to make their journey around the Yacht and Beach and Boardwalk area of the course as well.
Trying to get you in it.
Oh, he's got one pass.
Do it like spy style. Well, don't go into their tent though. Don't go in the tent. I thought you were supposed to like.
You gotta go like over the top of the table.
Yeah.
All in all, really enjoyed the 10k. Again, maybe a little bit extra compared to the 5k in terms of effort, but there was plenty of fun to be had. Just really enjoyed the company of everyone that I'm in, and it's the last chance to have a bit of fun before the serious miles go in. So do enjoy the 10k, and it's a nice one just to kind of finish before it gets too strenuous and too stressful with the miles that are upcoming.
Katie Daniel coming towards this finish line.
Perfect Dopey! Right there!
Way to go, Katie. Thank you.
So that about wraps up the 10k, and I'm going to show you the medal, but please make sure you like and subscribe, because the real big miles and the big races are about to come up with both the half and the full marathon to look forward to. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.